Sexual health is a crucial part of overall well-being, and it often prompts questions that blend curiosity with genuine concern. One such question that frequently arises is about the frequency of ejaculation. Is ejaculating every day good for your sexual health, or can stopping ejaculation be harmful? To answer this, let's explore the latest research, medical insights, and the science behind how ejaculation frequency impacts sexual health and general wellness. To begin, it's important to recognize that ejaculation is a natural physiological process for males, typically occurring during sexual intercourse or masturbation. It involves the release of semen, which contains sperm and other fluids produced by the reproductive system. For many people, ejaculation is intertwined not only with reproduction, but with pleasure, intimacy, and stress relief. However, the frequency with which one ejaculates can have distinct effects, both positive and negative, on the body and mind. Recent studies have shed considerable light on how ejaculation frequency relates to sexual health, especially concerning the prostate, a small gland that plays a vital role in male reproductive function. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence comes from a large-scale study published in 2016 involving over 31,000 men. This research found that those who ejaculated 21 or more times per month had a significantly lower risk of developing prostate cancer than those who ejaculated less frequently. The reduction in risk was not marginal, but substantial, suggesting a real protective effect linked to regular ejaculation. Why does this happen? The prostate gland, which produces some of the seminal fluid, can be prone to inflammation, congestion, and the accumulation of potentially harmful substances over time. Regular ejaculation helps to flush out these substances, keeping the gland healthy and reducing the risk of cellular changes that could lead to cancer. The precise mechanism is still under investigation, but the data is clear. Frequent ejaculation is associated with a lower risk of prostate cancer, making it an important aspect of preventive health for men. But what about ejaculating every day? Can there be too much of a good thing? The answer is nuanced. While regular ejaculation offers health benefits, daily ejaculation over extended periods can lead to certain temporary drawbacks. For instance, a 2015 study indicated that men who ejaculated daily for 2 weeks experienced a decrease in both sperm count and sperm volume. This is because sperm production is a continuous process that requires time for optimal replenishment and maturation. Ejaculating every day may not allow adequate recovery time for the testes to produce high-quality sperm, which is particularly relevant for individuals trying to conceive. Beyond sperm quality, frequent ejaculation can also affect energy levels. Some individuals report feelings of fatigue or reduced vitality when engaging in daily ejaculation, whether through sexual intercourse or masturbation. The act itself is physically demanding, involving muscular contractions and the expenditure of energy. While these effects are generally temporary and reversible, with adequate rest and nutrition, they highlight the importance of listening to one's body and adjusting sexual habits as needed. It's also worth considering the psychological and emotional aspects of daily ejaculation. For many, sexual activity is associated with pleasure, intimacy, and a sense of well-being. However, if it becomes compulsive or interferes with daily responsibilities, relationships, or mental health, it may be a sign to reassess one's habits and seek balance. Sexual health is not only about physical outcomes, but also mental and emotional harmony. On the other side of the spectrum is abstinence, refraining from ejaculation for extended periods. While some spiritual or wellness practices advocate for abstinence as a means of channeling energy or enhancing personal discipline, medical research points to potential risks associated with long-term abstinence. Prolonged periods without ejaculation can increase pressure and tension in the prostate gland, which may lead to conditions such as prostatitis, inflammation of the prostate, or benign prostatic hyperplasia, enlarged prostate. Furthermore, recent findings suggest that abstinence over long intervals may actually raise the risk of developing prostate cancer, contrary to what some might assume. Physical discomfort is another consequence of extended abstinence. The phenomenon, colloquially known as blue balls, refers to a dull ache or pain in the testicles that arises when sexual arousal is not resolved by ejaculation. This discomfort is due to increased blood flow and pressure in the area, and while it's not dangerous, it can be unpleasant. Additionally, long-term abstinence may heighten sexual tension, leading to irritability, distraction, or difficulty focusing on daily tasks. The body is designed to maintain a certain equilibrium, and both excessive frequency and prolonged abstinence can disrupt this balance. For optimal sexual health, most experts recommend a moderate approach, neither excessive nor overly restrictive. This allows the reproductive system to function at its best, supports hormonal regulation, and helps maintain emotional well-being. So how does one determine the right frequency of ejaculation for themselves? The answer is individualized, depending on age, health status, lifestyle, and personal preferences. For younger men in good health, regular ejaculation, several times per week, is generally well tolerated and beneficial. For older men, or those with specific health concerns, moderation may be preferable. Importantly, sexual activity should be consensual, enjoyable, and free of guilt or compulsion. There are also lifestyle factors to consider. Diet, exercise, sleep, and stress management all play significant roles in sexual health. A balanced diet rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals supports reproductive function and may enhance sperm quality. Regular physical activity boosts circulation, hormone levels, and energy, while reducing the risk of chronic diseases that can impact sexual function. Adequate sleep and effective stress management promote healthy testosterone levels and overall well-being. Moreover, sexual health is not isolated from the rest of the body. It is interconnected with cardiovascular, metabolic, and psychological health. Conditions such as diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity, and depression can all affect sexual desire, performance, and satisfaction. Addressing these factors through comprehensive health care is essential for maintaining optimal sexual health across the lifespan. It's also important to communicate openly with partners about sexual needs, preferences, and concerns. Healthy relationships are built on trust, respect, and mutual understanding, which contribute to satisfying sexual experiences and emotional closeness. If issues arise, seeking guidance from a healthcare provider or a certified sex therapist can be invaluable. In summary, the latest research underscores that regular ejaculation offers significant health benefits, particularly for prostate health. The 2016 study involving thousands of men demonstrated a clear reduction in prostate cancer risk among those who ejaculated frequently, 21 or more times per month. This finding supports the notion that ejaculation is not only natural, but protective against certain diseases. However, daily ejaculation over long periods may temporarily lower sperm count and energy, suggesting the need for moderation, especially for those concerned with fertility or physical stamina. Abstaining from ejaculation for extended periods, on the other hand, can lead to discomfort, increased prostate pressure, and a higher risk of prostate problems, including, paradoxically, a greater risk of prostate cancer. The key takeaway is that balance matters. There is no universal ideal frequency that applies to everyone, but the evidence points toward a moderate, regular pattern of ejaculation as beneficial for most men. Listening to one's body, paying attention to physical and emotional cues, and making adjustments as needed are crucial for sustaining sexual health over time. For those with specific medical conditions or concerns, consulting a healthcare provider is recommended. They can help tailor advice to individual needs, address underlying health issues, and provide guidance on sexual health practices. Regular checkups, screening for prostate health, and open communication about sexual function are important components of lifelong wellness. In addition to physical health, sexual satisfaction and fulfillment are deeply personal. Some may find daily ejaculation pleasurable and energizing, while others may prefer less frequent activity. What's most important is that sexual practices are safe, consensual, and aligned with personal values and goals. There is no shame in exploring one's sexuality, asking questions, or seeking support when needed. As science continues to unravel the complexities of sexual health, it's clear that our understanding is evolving. The latest studies offer practical insights that can empower individuals to make informed choices about their sexual habits. Whether one chooses daily, weekly, or less frequent ejaculation, the goal should be to support both physical and emotional health in a way that feels right for them. Ultimately, sexual health is an integral part of overall well-being. It encompasses physical function, emotional connection, and personal satisfaction. Regular ejaculation, within the bounds of comfort and moderation, can be a positive aspect of a healthy lifestyle, contributing to lower risk of prostate disease, improved mood, and enhanced quality of life. At the same time, it's important to be mindful of the potential drawbacks of excess or deprivation, and to seek balance in all things. If you have questions or concerns about your sexual health, don't hesitate to reach out to a healthcare professional. They can provide evidence-based guidance, address specific issues, and support you in achieving optimal health and wellness. Remember, sexual health is personal, dynamic, and worthy of care and attention. In closing, yes, regular ejaculation is generally good for your sexual health, with clear benefits for the prostate and overall well-being. Daily ejaculation may be safe for most, but could lead to temporary reductions in sperm quality and energy, so moderation is key. Conversely, stopping ejaculation for long periods can be harmful, increasing the risk of prostate problems and discomfort. Strive for balance, listen to your body, and prioritize your sexual health as part of your holistic self-care routine.